And they're the ones who are buying us.
Are they buying it or are they running it? I heard it was like on like warehouses, rich truckers don't buy that.
Three safeties across the back end. Sometimes they'll do that, sometimes they'll do that, but they are.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Niners Radio 49 here. We're on location here in San Francisco. Brian Professor B. Davis here on Niners Radio 49, our post-game recap as we're here at the Blue Light here in the Cow Hollow Marina District here in San Francisco. In case you're just tuning in, the game ended a little more over 90 minutes ago, hour and 30 minutes ago. Your 49ers defeating the Los Angeles Rams by a score of 30-24. All of you are watching live on Niners Radio 49. Our YouTube page is youtube.com/@niners.com/ that will be 49ers.com, facebook.com/@Niners Radio 49. And we're going to get everybody on our platform, Niners Radio 49. Week 2, Niners holding off a 30-23 victory over the Rams. We're going to give you the recap of the score, all of you on Niners Radio and our affiliate. Those are watching this broadcast on satellite digital media. And we'll give you just and then also my Twitter feed, Brian Davis at Niners Radio 49. Hotline, if you want to talk about tonight or today's game between the Niners and Rams, our hotline number is 415-549-3743. That's 415-549-33 is the hotline number. 415-549-3743 is the hotline number. We'll get you all coming on here. We'll talk about the 49ers, their win against the Rams. That's, by the way, their 12th consecutive win in regular season when going back to last season. It's the 9th consecutive time they've beaten the Rams head-to-head in the regular season. By the way, that's their longest winning streak against the Rams head-to-head in the regular season since going back to when they won 17 in a row against the Rams from 1990 through 1998, where they won 17 in a row. And we're going to just give you a recap of the game. Those of you also watching on Facebook Live /Niners Radio 49, we're going to get you guys coming in and check us out on our post game live on Niners Radio 49. Niners coming in, they're now 2-0 for the season. Getting off to a good start. Just going to check everybody in on our Facebook feed page. Just give us a few minutes. Check us out on our hotline, 415-549-3743. 415-549-3743 is the number. Our segment is presented by NFL Plus. Never miss a play. Plan starting at just $6.99. Sign up today. Go to NFL Plus to sign up to get free, not free, but watching content of games. NFL Plus. So we are trying to pass this out to everybody on Niners Radio 49. We're going to recap of today's game, and then, of course, we'll get you ready for Niners and New York Giants on Niners and the New York Giants on the short week will be this coming Thursday. We'll have our season premiere of 49ers Tailgate out at Empire Road on Thursday. That will be a 5:15 kickoff time. That will be on Amazon Prime. So we're going to get you guys ready for recap of this game for tomorrow. We'll get you guys on the set. So if you're in the area, if you are watching live, you can call us right now at 415-549-3743. 415-549-3743. Check us out on Niners Radio, our Facebook platform, youtube.com/@NinersRadio49, Facebook.com/@NinersRadio49 to catch all of the latest content. For those of you watching, so let's continue on Niners Radio 49 post-game recap. The Niners and the Rams, we're going to get it right back to you with checking in at everybody. Enjoying this, the second win. They're 2-0 for the season. So we're gonna continue on Niners Radio 49. We give you the recap of the score on Niners Radio 49. Fans, we're going to have some good things coming this 2023 season. The Niners are this quest to begin for their 6th trip to the Super Bowl. Let's hit the reset button. And how did the Niners so we are going to take a look at the we begin the start of the play as starting the first quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the Niners kicked the ball off, and just like that, went on a 75-yard play drive. And with 8:31 left to play in the first quarter, Christian McCaffrey rushed in for a 14-yard touchdown run. Jake Moody hit the extra point. It was 7-0 San Francisco. Then Brett Mayer hit a 43-yard field goal, and it was the Niners still had a 4-point lead, 7-3. Then Jake the Snake Moody launched a 27-yard field goal. He is now 4 for 4 in this early part of the season. And that puts San Francisco's lead at 10-3 by a full touchdown. Then Matthew Stafford connected with running back Kyron Williams for a 6-yard touchdown, and the game was tied at 10-10. Then Kyron Williams rushed for a 4-yard touchdown, and that put the Rams up 17-10. But then after that, the 49ers on a 1-yard second and goal, Brock Purdy rushed for a 1-yard touchdown. Jake Moody hit his extra point. The game is tied at 17-all. Then we go to the third quarter. Jake Moody launched a big 7-yard field goal. That was his second field goal of the contest. That increased San Francisco's lead up to 3, 20-17. Then Deebo Samuel rushed for an 11-yard touchdown run and increased the lead to a 10, 27-17. Then Brett Mayer hit a 48-yard field goal, and it was 27-20. But then Jake Moody hit the 26-yard field goal that gave him a 2-possession game. But then Brett Mayer hit a 38-yard field goal as with 4 seconds left to play, a meaningless field goal. It was 30-23. So this was a tough game. This was a tough game for San Francisco all around. Even though the Rams are not the same team that won the Super Bowl nearly 2 years ago, the Niners had this. Anytime you play the Rams, and it adds to that another chapter of that long Niner Rams tradition. And for all you Niner fans who want to come on right now, our hotline right now is 415-549-3743. That's 415-549-3743. That is the hotline number. Those of you who want to come on and check us out live on Niners Radio, want to come on and talk 49ers football, so let's go to the game stats. The Rams had 28 first downs to the Niners 21. Rams was 7 out of 14 on third down efficiency. Niners was just 2 of 9. The Rams were 1 for 2 on their fourth down conversions. Niners did not make an attempt to convert a fourth down. 386 total net yards for Los Angeles, and then 365 for San Francisco. 297 yards passing for the Rams for the 49ers. The rushing department, the Niners 159 yards rushing. They attempted 28 on. You add that up. You go and add that. You add that up. The 159 yards they had on the ground, and they rushed the total. They rushed it 28 times. The 49ers averaged 5.6 yards. 5.6 yards on the ground on Sunday afternoon. And then total plays, Rams had 78 total plays. That's 78 snaps. San Francisco 54. The Rams had 2 turnovers. The Niners were +2 in that turnover takeaway ratio. The Niners ended up converting 6 critical points off of Rams turnovers, and that was and then one quarterback each got sacked, or got 1 sack, lost yards, 10 for the Rams. Niners were none. Penalties. Niners were penalized 6 times for 57 yards. The Rams were penalized 6 times for 55 yards. And then let's give you some of the numbers as well. Purdy was 17 out of 25, threw for 206 yards. He averaged 8.2 yards per pass. He didn't throw a touchdown. His quarterback rating was 93.1. Christian McCaffrey, 20 carries for 116 yards. He averaged 5.8 yards. He ended up catching 3 balls for 19 yards, averaged 6.3 yards. McCaffrey for the afternoon, 135 all-purpose yards, and he averaged 5.8 yards per touch. Deebo Samuel, 6 catches for 63 yards, averaged 10.5 yards per catch. He also rushed 5 times for 38 yards. He had 101 total all-purpose yards for Deebo, averaged 9.1 yards per touch. For the lot, and then what's some individual One, James caught a big play. He was targeted 3 times, 2 catches for 15 yards, averaging 25 point yards per catch. His longest was that big 31-yard catch. And then Brandon Ayuk, who had that big, who was recently named NFC Offensive Player of the Week, had an off game, was targeted 6 times, only 3 catches for 43 yards, averaging 14.3 yards per catch. His longest was only 18 for the entire day. And then George Stone Cold Kittle, targeted 3 times, 3 balls caught, 30 yards, averaging an even 10 yards. And his longest was 12 yards. And then we're watching this live as they got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Patriots with Sunday Night Football, a big Miami Dolphins bar here in San Francisco here live. Jake Moody was 3 for 3 in field goals. His longest was 57. He also a perfect 3 for 3 in extra points. 12. He 1 for 1 in at least 50-plus yards. Jake the Snake Moody, the 4th-round pick from Michigan, is a perfect 6 for 6 for the season. Mitch Wisnowski punt 4 times, averaging 4.3 yards per punt. His longest was 67, 2 inside the 20. He had 1 touchback. Defensively, Deshaun Gibson had 1 solo tackle, 2 assists. Eric Armstead, 3 solo tackles. Jermaine Hargrave had an assist. Fred Warner, 9 solo tackles, 2 assisted with 2. Javarius Ward had 8 solo tackles. He had 2 assists. Nick Bosa had 1 solo tackle and 1 assist. Dre Greenlaw, 7 solo tackles, 5 assists. Javon Kinlaw had only 1 solo tackle. And then Warner had 1 assist. And then Oliver had that big interception as well. Demorne Lenore had an interception as well that set up. Those were the 2 critical takeaways for San Francisco getting points off those Rams turnovers. Ray McLeod returned 1 punt for 13 yards. And then on the kickoff return, and then on that kickoff return, nothing on the kickoff return. But let's take a look on the well, I'm just getting a little distracted because we got a lot of Dolphin fans behind, a lot of fans. Mark Clayton jersey. So let's take a look at the Rams' final totals for on Sunday. Matthew Stafford, 34 of 5. He threw for 307 yards, averaged 5.6 yards a catch, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He was sacked once. Curran Williams, 14 carries for 52 yards, averaged 3.7 yards. He had 1 touchdown. The longest was 8. Matthew Stafford rushed 4 times for 17 yards. And then the player Paul, or I'm trying to pronounce the name, Puka Nakua, in his second game, targeted 20 times, 15 receptions for $147, averaging 9 points per catch. He becomes the first wide receiver to have post at least 2 100 yards in receptions in his first 2. Atwell targeted 9 times for 7 receptions for 77 yards. Tyler Higbee targeted 7 times, 3 receptions for 12 yards in the contest. And then kicking by Mayer, 3 for 3, and his longest was a 48-yard field goal. And then Evans, 2 points, averaging 54 yards the longest. So, Niner fans, you knew this was going to be a tough game, and the Niners, as the 49ers coming off with a win, and they're coming off this win, and any Niner fans want to come on right now, the phone number right now is 415-549-3743, 415-549-3743. Check us out at youtube.com/@NinersRadio49, Facebook.com/NinersRadio49. You can tweet me at any time, Brian Davis at NinersRadio49. So we're going to continue on Niners Radio, and we're on our podcast as well. We're trying to create more viewers here and try to really build this thing. And Niner fans, as your thoughts of today's game, I really was very impressed. The Niners defense, Steve Wilkes making some big-time adjustments. And the Niners defense, they made those adjustments and they did their thing. The ground attack and the rushing attack was just, continue to pound that ball over throughout the contest. So with the win, the Niners improved their record to 2-0. They now have first place in the NFC West. Rams dropped to 1-1. The Niners will have a short week. Niners will have short week this week. They will take on the New York Giants for Thursday night football. Hey, how you doing, Rick? Look like hey, Rick, if you're watching right now, if you want to come on talk 49ers football, hotline number 415-549-3743. I'm going to type this up. We're going to get you a plea. So I just sent it to one of our. That's correct, Rick. They still need to control the line of scrimmage. But I gotta give credit. Gotta give credit to Matthew Stafford for him. Gotta give Stafford credit. He really, very impressive. Stafford's quick release, getting the ball quicker off, released it quicker than he could throw than he did last year. That was just the key. Why the Rams were in this game throughout the duration of this contest. And Niner fans, if you want to come on right now, check us out at 415-549-3743. 415-549-3749. 415-549-3743. That's 415-549-3743. You can check us on YouTube at youtube.com/@NinersRadio49. Here on Niners Radio 49 postgame recap. In case you missed it, the 49ers defeat the Los Angeles Rams for their 9th consecutive win against the Rams in SoFi Stadium, known as Levi's Stadium or the Mecca South. Niners winning at 30-20 or 30-23 correction over the Rams. As we're continuing on here so far, Niners are 2-0 and it's going to be a short week for us on Niners Radio 49 because they'll be back in action on Thursday Night Football. The Niners take on the New York Giants. Kickoff time will be at 5:15 on Amazon Prime. And a reminder, 49ers will be wearing their 1994 red retro throwbacks for that game. So we're going to try to get some more people to come on our line. Yep. So please spread the word. Spread the word for all you Niner fans watching right now on Niners Radio 49. We're on right now, Niners Radio 49, YouTube.com/@Niners Radio 49. Giving you some live feed of 49ers action. We're trying to continue its legacy. Continue the legacy of Niners Radio 49. This is our 11th season doing this. This is my season number 7 doing Niners Radio, taking over as the mediator for Brian Bauer. Brian Bauer, if you're watching right now, we're on the air right now. Just checking us out live. Get every chapter out here on Niners Radio 49. That we're going to just and we got Niners Radio 49. Hello? 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 We may have lost somebody. We're trying to get them back on there. Hello? Oh my, we're having some technical difficulties to pick up that line. So we're going to try and call this guy back. I'm going to try. So we're trying to get this person back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. So we're just having some technical difficulties. We're going to call this guy back and hello? Sorry about that. We're trying to get I'm going to try. We're going to get, hey, Rick, if you're watching, please hit me back. Hit me back if you want to come online. 415-549-3743. We're here at the Blue Light here in the Marina District in San Francisco. Here watching In case you hear some of the background, if we're doing this broadcast, got Miami Dolphin fans football. We're just trying to get. Well, I hope we get one of our first callers to talk a little bit of 49er football. Niners winning it this afternoon, 30-23. 415-549-3743 is our telephone hotline. We're talk 49ers football. So we're gonna be here for a bit. We're a little bit. We're just having some technical difficulties of getting our phone line hooked up. It's our first time doing some new innovating on Niners Radio 49. So if Rick, if you're on, if you're still watching, please give me a call back. So we're going to try to get Rick back on there, and we apologize for the inconvenience. It's my first time ever doing this, trying to do some new innovative. On Niners Radio Live. You're welcome to come on, Rick. Be one of my first callers, though. I think you'll be. We're trying to expand Niners Radio 49, and we're going to continue to build this thing off from last year. So look at some of the comments. They do need to improve on the control of the line of scrimmage. You got to give the Rams a lot of credit. The Rams was up for this game. They know the circumstances. Losers of 9 came in this game. Losers of 8 straight. If you throw out the NFC Championship game, the Niners lost to the Rams. They've won 8 in a row in the regular season. And, of course, I totally agree with you, Rick. They cannot play like that on Thursday against the New York Giants. Giants were winners. They come from behind to beat the Cardinals to win in week 2. And then and that's got to improve. And they play the Giants, and their offensive line was banged up in that first game last week when they got shut out by the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. And then we got a new subscriber, and just we're trying to get them to just continue to grow this platform. And so, we're going to continue. It's part of the process, though, guys, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to come on. Our hotline number, 415-549-3743. Brian Professor B. Davis here at the Blue Light Grill here in San Francisco in the Marina District. Niners were winners 30-23 over the LA Rams. The Niners are now go 2-0 for the season. Rams dropped to 1-1. And the Seahawks were winners in overtime. So the Niners have sole possession in first place in the NFC West. Cardinals were losers, so they dropped to 0-2 in the NFC West. And should be please continue to want you guys to continue just to spread the word, spread the love, spread the word of Niners Radio. I like that. We'll get new subscribers. YouTube.com/@NinersRadio49. You click the subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button, you can see all the Niner content. You can see a replay of this podcast. You can see all the we had from last year. We had interviews. I did the interviews last year with both Mark Clayton and Mark Duper when they were in town for this big special event last year in Fremont. I did the interview with Brian Mitchell, former Washington Redskins and Eagles, former Super Bowl champion Redskins and former Philadelphia Eagles. We were going to get him on our podcast twice this year, sometime in December when the Niners played the Eagles, and again when they played the Commanders in late December. And we had former 49er and former Miami Dolphin Delvin Williams promoting his new book. So this was this was kind of one of those typical ugly duckling wins. You know, you're not going to have the biggest, always going to pass for over 300 yards, or, you know, it's all just about, cleaning up some things, cleaning up on some of the penalties. You know, anytime you play the Rams and you play Sean McVay, it's a divisional game. You're always going to have playing your best. I mean, it's going to be a battle. The Rams might not be as bad than people think. You know, we all know this is a rebuilding year for them. They lost a lot of players. They had did some coaching, and a tweak up on the coaching staff, and yeah, ginger. Yeah, so you have to just keep on, and this was going to be a tough game. And Matthew Stafford healthy and now. I was impressed about Matthew Stafford getting that ball released. Quick release. You got to get that ball quick release. I think what left from last year, he just wasn't getting the ball released quicker enough. So take a look at everybody here. Niners winners. If you guys want to come on, 415-549-7343 is our number. Check us out, Niners Radio 49. We're going to continue to build this. We're going to have a website coming. So we are just we're going to keep on building this thing up. So we're going to just a reminder coming up, the Niners will take on the New York Giants, and you talk about the Niners and Giants or Niners and Rams matchup, renewal of an old rivalry going back to the 80s when these two teams hooked up every time with some memorable games. Niners and Giants will be a 5:15 kickoff time. That will be on Thursday Night Football. And if you want to purchase tickets for future Niners games, there are plenty of tickets for the Niners and Giants. Go to 49ers.com/tickets. 49ers.com/tickets. Niners and the Giants this Thursday night. It will kickoff time will be at 5:15 p.m. Pacific. And it'll be on Amazon Prime. Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit with the call. And we'll be having our season premiere of 49ers Tailgate down at Levi Stadium at Empire Road right before kickoff. We'll be kicking off our 10th season at the Mecca in San Jose, or it's in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. And you are the home field advantage. Niner Empire will be at 408 Chapter at Empire Road. We'll be all around the vicinity throughout right before kickoff. Niners and the Giants renewing that old rival. That will be on Amazon Prime. It'll be on Amazon Prime. It will be on, I believe, KTVU Fox 2 in the Bay Area will carry that game. Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit with the call. Greg Papa and Tim Ryan with the play-by-play in action at the Mecca at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. This will be the first of 3 consecutive home games the Niners will be playing over the next 3 weeks. They'll get the Giants, then they'll play, then they'll have the mini bye week, and then the week after that, then they the Dallas Cowboys for Sunday Night Football before they go on the road for the next 2 road games. So they're still early in this season, and Niners getting off to that 2-0 start. That's correct, Rick. It's they're watching the Dolphins and Patriots game right now. So there's it's a Dolphin bar fan. Thank you very much, Rick. Do me a favor, Rick, if you're watching, please please spread the word out to everybody, every Niner faithful. Catch us at youtube.com/@NinersRadio49 and just spread the word out. Thank you very much, Rick, for for spreading the word. I appreciate that all the time. We're going to continue to have this thing grow, continue to build and build and build. So we're going to wrap it up here for on Niners Radio 49, this condensed version. The Niners were winners 30-23. They go to 2-0. The Rams fall to 1-0. Next game, what's on deck for the 49ers? Presented by 49ers Tickets. 49ers Tickets to purchase future home tickets for the 49ers in his next 3-game homestand. Go to 49ers.com/tickets. Once again, the final score. Sunday afternoon at Levi Stadium South at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Niners defeat the Los Angeles Rams. They win their 9th game in a row versus them in the regular season. Niners defeat the Rams 30-23. Brian Professor B. Davis for Niners Radio 49. Niners Radio 49 postgame is an exclusive presentation of the Satellite Digital Media Network, where every team has a fan and every fan has a voice. The network home of champions. 49ers football, faithful to the Bay. Go Niners!
Jones then headed out of the tent into the water.
It's interesting.